Molly DeMarzo's with us here in the John Mendola Show. Finally catching up with you. You're running all over the place. I'm running all over the place, but it's great to see you. And it feels really good for you. 4 in a row, huh?
Yeah.
How tough has it been? Have you felt the pressure every year? Like, oh, I got to go do this. Like, I got to do this. I mean, you're doing it for you, but I'm sure in some ways you're like, I got to stay on top.
Yeah, I mean, definitely coming through freshman year. I mean, when you have that success, I mean, it's hard to come through your following years and have everybody expect that you're going to do that well again. So, I mean, definitely there was a little bit of pressure, but with having the team be this good this year, and I mean, it just became more of a team thing and not really about myself. So, I mean, it was definitely good to shift more to the team.
Lots of family fun. Talking to Coach Moulton. I mean, you're getting together at this house, at that house, pool parties. I mean, that's what it's all about. When you look back when you're 30 and 40 and 50, you'll say, man, that was a lot of fun. We had some good times back then. Tell us a little bit about some of those get-togethers, pasta parties or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, definitely over the summer, all of our training is team training. We do a team run once a week, and then just with the girls and everything, we're so close. Boys too, we're so close this year. So having everybody over and just being able to be one as a team is really important for all of us.
Let's talk about the first thing, your focus. As soon as you get up in the morning, are you like, I mean, obviously academics are so important, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that with you, but I'm guessing you being who you are, you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing today to train.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, but I mean, I feel like for me it's more, I mean, you're an athlete, or your academics is before your athletics, and I mean, that's always how it is at my house. So, I mean, being able to focus on school and get through the day with that, and then be able to shift the focus into running.
How tough is it to separate them sometimes? Because there's always like, a big AP test or something that comes up with that, but then maybe you have a big meet, or, you're headed to districts. Like, it's definitely a balance, and it plays a little bit on your mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different to balance both, but I feel like it's important to learn how to balance both in a way. And I mean, you learn how to balance your school, and then at the same time you learn how to balance your sports, and they both go really well together, so I think they complement each other well.
Super supportive family. You're lucky, you're blessed, you know that. Talk a little bit about what it's like to be able to perform and them cheer you on.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, my brother, I mean, he was a pretty good football player, and I have my younger brothers too, so they actually miss school to come to districts, which is really, really nice of them. And both my parents are always there, and they've always been there. So it's just constant support ever since I was a freshman, which is amazing.
As far as the future for you, you're kind of still honing in. I mean, it's when you're a great student, what you are first in the classroom, that makes things better. But talk about the options. You're still kind of working through it. Are you thinking like, hey, maybe early part of 2022 you're going to make that decision?
Yeah, so I mean, definitely my freshman year I was set on I want to go out of the state, I want to go somewhere big, and I mean, the more that I've gotten into high school and the later I want, it becomes more about money and just stuff like that. So I've definitely talked to some bigger schools. I've talked to some smaller ones, but I've narrowed it down to a couple, I think, now, so I'll definitely be making a decision soon.
PreMed. It's not an easy track, and say, okay, I'm gonna make this work. You feeling pressure with that, or are you just super excited saying this, this is gonna be fantastic?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely really excited. I mean, I have set what I want to do. I want to be an OBGYN, so I mean, that's really exciting for me, and to be able to go. And I mean, it's definitely going to be challenging to balance both, and I mean, not everybody could do it, but I think it's only 4 years, and I'll run for 4 years in college, so it's not a lot of time, but it'll definitely be challenging.
Cross country versus track and field, do you enjoy cross country a little more, or is it about the same?
I was always cross country over track, and then last year with track, I actually like track better, I think, now, but I like both of them. They're both so different, so they both complement, just like academics and athletics, they both complement each other really well.
Coach Walt, let's talk a little bit about him. He's a young, enthusiastic coach, went through the program. What's that experience been like?
Yeah, I mean, he's been my coach since 7th grade track for me when we actually moved up here, so I've been with him for years. So I mean, him and Amy's coaching is really all I've ever known, so it's really worked for me.
Well, how about the trainers and getting healthy? And I know the Digwoods and the Elite has been fantastic for you. Tell us a little bit about some of those people.
Yeah, I mean, definitely I wouldn't have even met them if I didn't go through my injury and everything that I went through last year. And I went through a lot of PT, so I was with Jack for a while, and then slowly got into the athletic side and the working out side, and I mean, it's really benefited me in track. and everything. So I think it's really worked for me.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic career. Still a
Thank
little
you.
more splash coming, but we wish you the best and great to catch up with you.
Thank you so much.